What's going on, everybody? Good morning. This is Thursday morning here. We're actually practicing or getting ready to. We are packing, rather. We'll be practicing tomorrow, but packing up for the Toyota at Ozarks and Pickwick. So we've got an absolute mess here. We've got about 8 or 9 hours left before we've got to hit the road and get things settled in and organized the way they should be. So, but what I wanted to do is I've been getting a ton of questions about all the changes, and if you haven't heard, don't know what's going on, you've got a mighty big rock you've been living under. But you know, we've got some changes coming into next year. Some that I'm really excited about. Some I'm kinda, sorta. We'll see how that works out. But you know, MLF has decided to make some changes as far as the formatting, and really what we're going to do is we're going to try to diversify the fishing. You know, with forward facing, it's so hard now that we are all essentially as good as we can get, you know, technically speaking, as far as casting and you know, knowing where we need to be on that particular lake. You know, we're all very even keeled, and really, in my opinion, efficiency has been the way you separate yourself here the last few years. And you know, it's kind of the unfortunate side of it. It's hard to win right now without forward. And so MLF has taken it into their hands to kind of limit us with the forward, to try to diversify, you know, the product that we're, you know, the viewers and y'all are going to be watching. So again, it's interesting. There's some parts of it that, you know, the invitationals is really kind of my big question, and what I don't know. I don't want to seem negative about it, but 2 days, day one. So if you don't know, day 1 and day 3, we're going to have forward facing, and day 2 we are not. Again, very interesting. It's going to create some diversity there, and I'm excited for that. But I do see some things that I hope we can kind of steer away from, kind of stay clear of, and those, you know, look, all this is going to get hashed out. Any of my concerns, I feel like with time, everything will kind of even itself out. But I guess really the main question, what everybody's really been asking is the BPT. And so what we're going to do is we're going to be able to choose 1 period per competition day. So we're going to have 1 2.5 hour period and 2 periods without. And again, it'll be fun in the sense that going into a lake, you don't exactly know what you're going to be doing. You know, we're going to see a lot more jackhammers and you know, a lot more rattle traps, a lot more fishing, which again will be fun in a way. But you know, I hope that, and certainly by no means do I expect this video to be the one that does it, but I really hope that we can get to a point where you know, we go back to fishing. Like for so long, you know, I enjoyed the sport of fishing, and I still do to this day enjoy the sport of fishing, because I enjoy to learn. I want to learn. I strive to be better every time that I get on the lake. And it just seems like we've really gotten ourselves away from bass fishing and the educational side of it. I'm not saying we can't have a little humor, we can't have a little controversy from time to time, but gosh, this is just I don't see this going anywhere in the right direction. And so I hope that we can kind of get the train back on the tracks, and kind of get everybody in a positive mood, and kind of a good outlook going into, you know, next season. It's going to be a lot of fun. You know, the schedule is very diverse, and we're going to see a lot of different fisheries and a lot of different ways to catch them. So I'm excited about that. I just hope that we can kind of get over this hump and get past this, and you know, really get back to the roots and what we're all here for, and what we've all you know, what we all watch and enjoy the sport for. So again, I encourage you, get out there, go fishing, go scoping, whatever you want to do, but stay outdoors and stay positive. This is man, this is all supposed to be fun. This is all supposed to be something that we enjoy, and you're always going to have, the haters and the people that aren't happy, and that's fine. But if we can just kind of roll on, keep the train moving in the right direction, all of this I feel like will take care of itself. And one really good point that Eli and myself have both been talking about, and I don't know, I'm a little bit leery about even posting this, but for so long, like my entire life growing up, the veterans of the sport, they were put on a pedestal and given an avenue to be able to educate and to teach. And if y'all don't already know, that's really what I'm all about, and kind of what gets me fired up. And I enjoy learning as much as I do teaching, and vice versa. So it's a big part of my fishing and what I really look forward to. But these veterans, again, they were given this pedestal, they were given this position to be able to teach, and gosh, they've done such a great job of it. We're all really, really, really good at a lot earlier age. And one interesting thing that I do feel like will kind of smack a few people in the face is, with or without this forward facing, I've never seen a younger class be as hungry as what they are right now, and they're good. I mean, you take the information that we have out there that all of these veterans have given us, and you compile that down and add several thousand hours of fishing every year, and you're going to grow as an angler. And so, yeah, I think we're putting a lot more weight in these young guys just being a forward-facing fisherman or a competitor with forward-facing. So I'm looking forward to that. I think there will be some rude awakenings there, and some really cool things happen next year. But y'all stay tuned. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to it. The Bass Pro Tour is something that, it's not been around all that long, but it's something that I've always kind of strived for. And I'll be honest with you, I could be totally wrong here, but I feel like, the every fish counts format really sets up more for my style. I'm kind of a run and gun, jump around, fish stuff really, really fast, and be as efficient as possible, and just try to run into a number of bites. And throughout that number, I'm inevitably going to run across a few good ones. Kind of my whole game plan. So as far as, strategy from a fishing standpoint and how I'm going to locate them, I really don't think it's going to change a whole lot. Obviously, the rule changes will, kind of stir up or change how we go about doing that. But I'm really looking forward to getting in there and trying to figure out this new strategy and kind of see what works and what doesn't. And something else that I'm really excited about is that we're all going to be trying to do that this year. So, there's several of the competitors that have been there for, a number of years, and they kind of had this thing dialed in, strategically speaking, regardless of the lake. And so this year it's exciting for me. I know we're all on an even playing field. We've all got to figure out this strategy and kind of what works best. Do we fish all during practice and just scope during our 2.5 hours, or do we scope all during practice and capitalize on our 2.5 hours and then just go fishing in the tournament, fish the conditions? There's a lot of variables and a lot of things that we're all going to kind of have to hash out the first couple events. So again, y'all stay tuned. Leave in the comment section what y'all think. What's your opinion on the changes, and what you see good and bad, what you like, what you don't like. Again, let's try to keep it relatively positive. I really kind of wore me down the last couple weeks with all the negativity and everything associated with it. So let's try to keep it positive, but give me your insight. Let me know what you think about it, and tell me what you're most excited about for next season. Y'all stay tuned.